guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a review of the Dior Forever Foundation. If you haven't already, please do remember to subscribe for more videos if you are as passionate about skin, about foundations, about beauty products as I am. Please visit the space again because I'll be posting more and more reviews, tips and tricks, etc. This foundation comes in 12 shades, I think, and it contains SPF 35. It comes in a 30ml bottle. It is meant to be a longer foundation, staying for up to 16 hours with the matte finish, and the shade I'll be using is 020 Light Beige. And from the Dior.com website, everlasting 16-hour perfection from morning to night, a luminous matte finish, flawless correction and exceptional comfort in all conditions. Day after day, the skin's texture is refined by the new formula enriched with the poreless effect skincare essence. Now, I have problem with pores, so I am always eager to try any product that might make my pores look smaller. So I am quite curious to see whether Dior Forever is actually a foundation that can help me with this problem. Formula. With its non-oily melt-away texture, the ultra-fusional sensory Diorskin Forever Fluid Foundation delivers perfectly even correction. The complexion is instantly mattified thanks to its formula enriched with the active matte complex. Okay guys, let's get started and see how it goes. For the purposes of this video, I'll be using a blending brush on one side of my face and a beauty sponge / beauty blender on the other side of my face, just to compare which one is better suited for this particular foundation. Alright, let's get started. The shade that I'll be using is 020 Light Beige. Okay, so it's got a really nice scent, although I am not a big fan of foundations with any additives, and that includes, fragrance. But yeah, it does smell pretty nice. It is very light, but somehow it does appear to have quite a bit of coverage, which is a very good thing. Now, I have a lot of redness and I have really big pores, so that's why I'm just very much tempted to try this foundation. So I just want to see how it's going to deal with that problem. Now, I am really happy with what I can see so far. Now, I am obviously using a buffing brush by Real Techniques, but so far I must say I'm pretty pleased with the effects. I didn't put all that much on my face, and yet it actually covered quite a bit of redness, so that's really good. I did forget to mention that I have already applied a moisturizer, serum and an under eye cream on my face before I actually applied the foundation, but that is something that I always do, so if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you will know. The real test area for this foundation will actually be my nose, because my nose is super oily and the pores are just, well, let's face it, they are just huge. I finally picked up I have finally picked out the right shade for my skin, so it seems, because it's quite nicely vanilla-like, but it's actually quite ivory. So far so good. Now I'm gonna move on with my little beauty blender to the right side of my face. Not bad. In my nose too. Yeah. Oh crap. That's too much. Never mind. We will deal with it. Oh crap, I have it behind my nails as well. Never mind. Life goes on. Alright, so dab. So more. Now, so the formula seems to be really light, which I personally like very much, especially for warmer months. And yet it seems that it does have a really decent coverage. It's neither too shiny nor too matte from what I can see, and I've mentioned before that I have in fact applied a moisturizer under my under the foundation. So you know, my face normally is very shiny, and it is now as well, but not to the same extent as I would have expected, which again is a good thing. Now obviously with the harsh lights that I have here, my face will look really shiny regardless whatever I do. I might actually just put loads of powder on my face and it will still be a little bit shiny, which doesn't actually bother me too much, to be fair, but I'm just gonna see how this foundation is going to last. Okay, oh god, beauty blender takes so much extra time. Never mind. I need a little bit more for my nose. Okay, I'm just gonna dab it all over on my nose with the beauty blender, because with my nose it's kind of a special area of my face, and I still have to a lot of the time, most of the time, or literally all the time, use my fingers regardless, because the foundation just kind of like smudges and smudges and smudges with the brush anyway. Right, okie dokie. So we're nearly there. Wow, it has taken me a little bit longer than I expected to apply this. Okay. Alright, now I am really pleased with the results on my face. First, it's a light foundation, at least formula-wise, it's quite light, but then it actually seems to be really good at covering redness, especially. That's my main problem. I will have to see how it deals with my pores. So far so good. I mean, it didn't cover the pores, it didn't make them disappear completely, but it has done a decent job in that area as well. Another thing is that it's neither, in my opinion at least, it's neither very mattifying nor it is actually too shiny. So you know, there's this moisturizer under my face, so my face will be shiny regardless of what kind of a foundation I would use. So I didn't expect anything different from Dior. However, I must say that I am pretty pleased with the results so far. I will still have to use a concealer. Again, no surprises there because I always have to do that just to cover my spots, really nothing else. In terms of whether it is better to use a brush or a sponge with this foundation, to be fair, I'd say that probably either is just good enough. Maybe even if you wanted to use your fingers, something that actually Dior recommends. Well, that's basically the old-fashioned way of applying foundation. So I think that probably you would get away with either of the three. I will see how this foundation lasts throughout the day. It is meant to be staying on for 16 hours. Now, there's absolutely no way I can possibly test it for 16 hours. It's now 11. I mean, I am not gonna be waiting till 5 in the morning to remove this foundation. So I will probably see you guys in about 8 hours. That's what I'm aiming for, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, if it is looking still fairly good in 8 hours, then probably I would consider it a long-lasting foundation regardless. I really do not expect a foundation to last 16 hours unless you staple it to my face or something. Anyway guys, I will see you in a bit. Hi guys, and welcome back. So it has now been about 8.5, 9 hours. Now, I must say that this day has gone really quickly, and before shooting this video I actually looked in the mirror and I was like, let me see. And I must actually say that I am really impressed with this foundation. First, it is in almost perfect condition. So it's actually in a better condition than any other foundation I have tried recently. And on top of that, it's not actually too shiny either, even though my T-zone is actually a really oily area of my face. It seems that even on my nose, you know, my nose is really oily, and at this point, like, my face would be normally a mess. And it is a little bit of a mess now, but not as much mess as it normally would be. So Dior, well, high five, because your foundation turns out to be the best foundation I have used in the last few months' time. And even when it comes to my pores, I wouldn't say that it covered my pores, but it didn't make them worse. Foundations tend to make my pores worse. They tend to clog them, and then, you know, with all the oils coming out, it just becomes a mess at the end of the day. So yeah, I am really impressed. I will probably continue testing it for a while, and I might write another review on my blog. The link to my blog will be down below. Comparing to literally the last 5 foundations that I have tried, I'd say this is probably the best one so far. So yeah, even though it might be slightly more expensive than, you know, other high-end foundations, the difference is not going to be so great, and it seems like it is actually worth the money. Right then guys, so if I were now to go out, there's really not that much I would do to my face. I'd probably use a little bit of powder, but that would be it, maybe a little bit of concealer as well. But other than that, I mean, honestly, it's literally in near perfect condition, and it has been 8 to 9 hours, although I must admit that it was a very relaxed day today, so I didn't do all that much. And normally if I go out, if I go to work, that's the real test for foundation. But nevertheless, really thumbs up, because this foundation has in fact impressed me. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you find this foundation video helpful. Please do subscribe, comment, like and share. I'll be posting more and more videos, not only foundation videos, but I in particular am interested in foundations, because I think that if you have a flawless skin, then whatever you put on top of it is really not gonna matter all that much. So yay! Thank you so much. I will see you for my next video. Bye!